Behind me is a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. Behind me is the most practical Huracan. Behind me is a Lamborghini. Right behind me is a Lamborghini Huracan. Right behind me is a Lamborghini Huracan STO. What is up, guys? So this is the Lamborghini. What is up, guys? What is up, guys? Right behind me is a new Lamborghini Urus Performante, and this is the most expensive Urus you can buy. That's because this Urus is for the racetrack. Whenever an engine gets hot, it generates heat. Now that hot air can escape through these new vents. This also sits about an inch lower. You get lighter wheels, 17.3-inch carbon ceramic brakes with 10 piston calipers, and it has a wider track. And to save weight, you get a titanium, a Krapovich exhaust. Inside, you get a panoramic roof, these Performante specific bucket seats. They're heated and ventilated. I get the wildest switchgear I've ever seen. Storage space behind there, a touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, carbon fiber, Alcantara, head-up display, digital display, metal paddle shifters, red door handles, and whenever I turn the car off, my speakers do this. You get enough seating for 4 people, cup holders for my G Fuel, use my code BURNOUT for 30% off, vents, charging ports, and lots of trunk space. Not only is it 100 pounds lighter, it now makes 657 horsepower, which means it's pretty fast. Behind me is a Lamborghini Urus S, and the S stands for sweet. Underneath your fully carbon fiber hood, you get a twin turbo V8 with the same 657 horsepower that's in the Urus Performante. So it sounds amazing. In the back, you get spoiler number 1, spoiler number 2, and you also get these new vents. In the front, you get these 10 piston carbon ceramic brakes to help you stop quick, which makes sense because it goes quick. Inside, you get this giant panoramic roof, these gorgeous red leather seats. I have aluminum trim on my dash, a touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a second touchscreen, storage space behind there. I get switches galore, paddle shifters, a digital display, head-up display, and every time I start the car, it feels like I'm in a fighter jet. In the back, I can recline. I get my own cup holders, USB ports, climate control, heated seats, vents, and a good amount of room because this Lamborghini is practical, which is why the trunk space is massive. What is up, guys? So this is the Lamborghini Huracan Evo. I had the keys to it for 72 hours, and I'm gonna show you what it's like to drive. All right, so starting it is the best part. You have this little area here. You lift that up, put on the brake. There's no D, so what you have to do is pull this paddle and it'll go into first gear. One thing that's weird to get used to is your blinkers. You have Strada, Sport, and Corsa. Here's my favorite part about Sport. Watch how fast this transmission is. I'm gonna pour it. 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna switch to Corsa. All right, in Corsa, watch how fast these paddles work. I'm gonna go from 7th to 3rd. And the launch control is insane. Behind me is the most practical Huracan you can buy. This is the Huracan Storado, which literally means dirt road in Italian. That's why you get rock protection down here and around your fenders. You have all-terrain tires and a lifted suspension, which not only makes it more comfortable, it means less scraping. You also get more front ground clearance and high intensity fog lights to help you see at night. Not only do you get a lot of storage here in the front, it also comes standard with these roof rails so you can mount a cargo box. Inside, you get carbon bucket seats with leather and suede. I get more suede on my dash, a touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, digital display, massive paddle shifters, my drive mode selector in case things get crazy. You have a fire extinguisher, phone holder right there, and to start it, I just push this button. Oh, let's go, baby! Under your roof box, you get this hood scoop that funnels air into your V10. It makes 610 horsepower, and because it's all-wheel drive, it puts the power down. What is up, guys? So we just hit 2 million followers, and to celebrate, right behind me is a car you've been asking for a long time, the Lamborghini Huracan Evo. All right, so this is everything you expect from a Lamborghini. It looks amazing. You have these functional areas down here. You're gonna have these black wheels, big brakes, sticky tires. All right, so powering this beast is a 610 horsepower V10, and you may be thinking, well, a Hellcat's gonna make 717, and that's true, but a Hellcat also weighs 1,350 pounds more. Okay, so on the inside, you have these carbon bucket seats, gonna say Huracan Evo, forged carbon on your vents. This screen looks like it came straight out of Black Panther. my king. Your blinkers are gonna be right here. You have these carbon paddles, a full digital display, and to start, you just lift this up and it's like launching a missile. Oh. And because this is rear wheel drive, you can have a ton of fun. What is up, guys? Right behind me is the Lamborghini Huracan STO, and this is a road legal race car. So STO means Super Trofeo Omologato, but what that means for you is race car. So you're gonna have a whole new front end. You have a carbon fiber hood, massive vents, scalloped carbon fiber fenders, lighter wheels, stickier tires, and Formula 1 level carbon ceramic brakes. So the air that comes out of there is gonna come over the hood into this carbon fiber hood scoop. You have a fin right here to keep it stable on the corners, a massive wing to keep it stable on the straights, a carbon fiber diffuser, and an exhaust that'll blow your eardrums out. So on the inside, you don't even have carpets. You just have a carbon fiber tub, leather and Alcantara carbon bucket seats say STO, Alcantara on the dash, carbon fiber, a touchscreen, storage space behind here, massive paddle shifters, a digital display, a carbon fiber door, and you don't even have door handles, just a strap. So this V10 is gonna make 630 horsepower, but the sketchiest thing about this car, it's only rear wheel drive. What is up, guys? Right behind me is a Lamborghini Huracan Technica, and this is my favorite Huracan. So this sits right below an STO, which is the most track-focused Huracan, but not many people take their Lamborghini to a track. So the Technica gives you STO levels of crazy, but for the street. The Technica has a completely new front end. This has the same braking system from an STO. This is rear-wheel drive, just like an STO. Your V10 is gonna make the same power as an STO, and the sound's just as good as an STO. Inside, you get these carbon bucket seats with leather and suede. You have carbon fiber on your dash, carbon on your vents, these really cool switches, a touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, but no Android Auto. I lift this up to start the car. I have my drive mode selector here and these giant paddles that shift super fast. Behind me is a new Lamborghini Revuelto, and this car is insane. In the back, you get a fully exposed engine that makes 1,001 horsepower. My taillights actually look like a bull. I get active aero here in the back, and my exhaust. And if you're feeling overstimulated, you can drive off in EV mode. That's because it's a plug-in hybrid that can hit 217 miles an hour while carrying your luggage. To bring you to a safe stop, you get these massive carbon ceramic brakes, and it's all-wheel drive. Inside, you feel ultra cool shutting these doors. I get a hexagon suede pattern on my roof, more hexagons on my heated bucket seats. I get a passenger display, hidden cup holders right in there. I get this floating center display, an area for my phone, an area for my key, my start button, this fully digital display, paddle shifters, and if I push this button, it activates launch control. Behind me is a Lamborghini Murcielago SV, and this is one special car. This car's special because they only made 308 for the entire world, and only 5 of those came in a gated manual. I also get these iconic scissor doors. I have buttons hidden right behind there. I get seat belts here in the middle, and it's the only SV that came with these quilted cream seats and this brown interior. Behind your head, you have a naturally aspirated 6.5 liter V12. It's gonna make 661 horsepower, and it sounds amazing. And it was given to me by Supercar Ron, who obviously wants me to mention him. You have any words, Ron?
What's up, Forrest?
Weird. In the front, you get these massive carbon ceramic brakes that help you stop on a dime. And to make sure the engine stays cool, your vents actually lift up. And this is one of the only manual SVs that comes with the low drag ducktail. And thanks again to Supercar Ron for letting me film his Murcielago SV. I'm okay. Behind me is a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, and this is why car people love cars. Let's get right to business. This is a naturally aspirated V12. It makes 770 horsepower, and it sounds pretty good, except this one has a Navara exhaust, and you're not ready. Oh my God. And to make it even better, this one's a roadster, so you're even closer to the sound. And big shout out to Kevin Pac-Man for letting me do this. Inside, you get these really cool seats that are mega uncomfortable, but who cares? I get the worst cup holders, but who cares? I can buy better ones. My touchscreen is mega outdated, who cares? And there's no storage space anywhere, but Who cares? In the back, you get Aerodynamica Lamborghini Attiva, or ALA for short. You also get vents here, vents there, vents everywhere, which basically makes this car look like a fighter jet for the road. I love cars.